Another year, another podcast listening update by Tom Webster and the Infinite Dial 2022 from Edison Research. Even though 62% of people aged 12 plus in the United States have ever listened to a podcast, and that's up from 57% last year, 38% of that same demographic are monthly podcast listeners. That's down from 41% in the Infinite Dial 2021, but still higher than the 37% in 2020. The man behind the research, Tom Webster, goes on to note that TikTok usage has soared, with 36% of those in the U.S. age 12 plus currently using the social media service. Here's my take. 1. People had a lot of extra time on their hands in the United States last year. With the extra time, there were more people creating and consuming podcasts than ever before. 2. I think short, to-the-point content is the future of entertainment. That doesn't mean podcasting is going anywhere. It simply means when push comes to shove, people are going to choose to engage with short-form, visual content over long-form spoken word content, in my opinion. 3. Larger players in podcasting are starting to bring in everything that people hate about radio. They're bringing that into the podcasting space, like long commercials. People hate commercials, but we're inundated with them in radio, and now podcasting is following suit. Also, long, unnecessary introductions are another thing that I think are weighing podcasts down. You're talking 2 to 5 minutes before you get to the meat and potatoes. Where on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and others, you generally get right to the meat. And lastly, there are a lot of people that are making a 20-minute podcast a 60-minute podcast. And this comes from both bad pre- and post-production. Let me be clear. Podcasting is not going anywhere. But I think the ceiling is much higher for short-form content. That could include podcasting if podcast producers start getting craftier on how they produce it. But, as always, let's discuss this down in the comments. Do you think podcasting has peaked already, or do you think the best is yet to come? Chime in down below. The link for the Infinite Dial 2022 report is in the description. Thank you.